Hello. The stream has begun. And everything's set up. I'm looking at my audio fixer in OBS. And it's so much more sparse than what I have for my other scenes. And I'm trying to remember if it was always like that. So hold on a second. I'm going to click around here. Okay. Oh. Interesting. I guess it's always been like this. Okay, whatever. Hello, Yuppers Peppers. Welcome. Hi. Hope you're having an okay day. Vesperina's here too. Hello. Welcome. I hope you're having an okay day.
Transmitter, my friends.
There it is.
Transcopes, come catch these heads.
Yeah! You activated the new emote. And welcome, Queen Katie Vat. I hope you're having an okay day. And, Vesperina, thank you for petting Dimitri and Giles, and thank you for the redeem. It's a song, and, I need to figure out a better way to do this, but the song in the redeem is Trans People Are My Friends by an Irish rapper or Irish musician named, I don't know if I'm going to spell or pronounce their name right, but Craig Boy Mental. So the whole song in full is the YouTube link, and then they have a Bandcamp where they have more music.
Let's go, lesbians! Let's go!
Yay! Let's go, lesbians, let's go! Let's go, lesbians, let's go! I wanted to have more Pride stuff for today's stream, but I was able to come up with those two things at least. As I get more inspiration, I will add even more things! I'm doing okay. I'm so happy to be streaming normally again. I am healthy. I had an entirely healthy day yesterday, and I'm so glad to be done with last week. The week is new. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. I've got some cranberry juice here. Water. Everybody else should hydrate too. Oh, also, I figured out that one of my noise suppression filters in OBS was cutting off my high-pitched, whenever I go high-pitched with my voice, it cuts it off. So I have it set on the other filter, and hopefully that will be fun. Vesperina says, I'm good, but yesterday my girlfriend was not feeling good at all, and I had to help her. Oh, I hope she's feeling good soon. I'm glad that you were able to help her out a little bit. Let's go, lesbians! Katie says, want to hear something funny? So the site that I do commissions on, VGen, likes doing art challenges each month with a theme. June's theme? Horse. Funny timing with this stream. Oh my gosh! Perfect timing. Just perfect. Yes, I am here with more Umamusume. After having like 2 weeks of barely any streaming, I'm like, every single game that I stream now, I'm like, oh, it's been forever. It's been forever since I streamed Umamusume Pretty Derby. But I want to show off a little bit before I start building Umas. I was using some polls on the Karen-chan Fine Motion wedding banner. What other way to celebrate Pride than the Yuri horses? That's right! It's a perfect match. So I actually got pretty lucky and got a lot of 3-star Umas, while I was trying to get Karen-chan and Fine Motion Wedding. I did not get any up rated up Umas, unfortunately. But I did get some new Umas. So let me make sure I'm not skipping any here. Yeah, okay. Here we go. So, oh, let's see. Well, first, what did I get? Right, I got Smart Falcon here. Vesperina says, by the way, if I remember, Cygames did some Yuri stuff before releasing Umamusume. Did they do Yuri stuff? I know that they did Idolmaster. Isn't that right? Cygames. It'd be awesome if they did super duper heavy lesbian stuff, Yuri stuff. Vesperina got Karen and Mummy Creek. Congratulations! So you got the wedding Karen? Awesome. These are the games that Cygames came out with. See here. Oh, Disconnect. Sounds really familiar to me, but I don't know. Idolmaster Cinderella Girls was a huge game. Shadowverse. Lost Order. Oh, Princess Connect Redive. Lost. I guess I don't know which one of these would be particularly Yuri. I would have to be educated on that. Vesperina is waiting to get Naruto Bryant. Oh, and she also got TM Opera O. That's awesome. I actually did get TM Opera O. Or no, wait. I didn't get TM Opera O. Back that up. I ended up getting Taiki Shuttle by challenging the daily legend races enough that I finally got enough stars to unlock Taiki Shuttle, my own Taiki Shuttle, and now my next goal is not you. My next goal is TM Opera O, because there's only 49 stars left, and I just figure I'll just pick whichever 3-star Uma here is the closest to being unlocked. That would be TM Opera O. So, yeah. 49 more days, and I'll be able to get TM Opera O. I looked at it on the other menu here. So yeah, I got Taiki Shuttle, I got Smart Falcon, who is a dirt Umamusume. So, I don't know. What if I had fun building her today? I don't know. I'm not feeling especially motivated for this next CM, if I'm being totally real, because it feels like I don't have the right Umas for it. I also got the one and only Manhattan Cafe. This blew me away when she showed up. She is so cute. It's true. I just adore her. Unfortunately, she's Mile F, so a little tough to build for... Actually, when I think about it, in a way, this is actually easier to build compared to... Recently, I've been trying to build, who was it? I've been trying to build Taiki Shuttle for the next CM, but she needs to have better medium so that she can get through the career. And it means that I need to use parents with lots of mile and medium sparks, and it ends up being all jumbled. Cafe has an imaginary friend that I think is implied to be Sunday Silence. I know she has an imaginary friend. I didn't know it was Sunday Silence. And I can't remember who Sunday Silence is. Look that up. Da-da. Dum, da, da, da. Oh, is Sunday Silence not playable yet? History or a ghost of Sunday Silence. I don't know, but it's cute. Cute, creepy. Cute, creepy definitely matches. You know, this is not a bad idea. What if I tried to build Manhattan Cafe for Theme 14 as a late or end? I don't know. I'll have to look around and see about that. And then I actually got Maruzensky, who was my very first 3-star Uma on my very first account that I started last summer. And I ended up changing over to doing some reruns so that I could get my maxed out Kitasan Black card. And by doing that, I ended up losing my Maruzensky from before. So she is finally back. I'm so pleased. I could try to build her as a front for CM3. I don't know. Oh, and then this is the other one that I got. I was like, I feel like there was more than just that. I also got Cheerleader King Halo, which is really pleasing to me because I think her outfit is fantastic. Would it change outfit? Because you really need to see. Look at this incredible skirt. This skirt is beautiful. I don't know if I've seen a better rendered ruffled edge like this. They did it basically perfectly. I love it. Katie says, I think your filters have a sort where you can sort by when you obtained them. Oh, it probably does. Yeah. So yeah, King Halo skirt, incredible. Date obtained! Oh my god, it's a miracle. There it is. Those are the 5 that I got. Taiki Shuttle I got recently because I unlocked her using stars. So there it is. Yay! And now I need to figure out what I'm gonna do about CM14. I'm a little bit unsure of what I'm going to do. I have a Sakura Chiyo O Pace Chaser who might do okay. And then I've got, I don't know. I've got a So gold ship. And then I've been trying to build Taiki Shuttle, but like I pointed out before, her medium stat is in the garbage, so I basically... Let me show you what I end up doing with Taiki Shuttle. And then... I might try doing Manhattan Cafe just because I want to. Not because she would be any good. But what I've been doing with Taiki Shuttle, just for people who are curious, as you can see, her medium stat is normally E. When I give her some parents that are worth anything, I can bring her medium stat to B. But in order to do that, I have to use a parent on one side that has like... I've got like 7 medium sparks on one side. And then that means that the guest parent is all I can rely on for the Miles Sparks. And I haven't been able to get a Miles Spark during the career. Yeah, getting from E to B is pretty cool. I don't know how it works. I don't know if it has to do with affinity, but I know that it took 7 medium sparks to get from E to B. And I was just lucky enough that I happened to have this wedding Mayano Top Gun who had 7 medium sparks. And, like, not terrible blue sparks to go with it. Stamina, stamina, speed. That's nice. That's cool and awesome. But even with all that, it's not really the greatest stats that I would want to start with. Like, I would want... I don't know. I would want this wit, the 12 on wit, I would want that to be on power. You know? I don't know if having 12 stats over here instead of here is really a huge deal. Blah. I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit lost about CM14. And I feel that's because when I looked at the tier list before, in fact, I might have it still on Discord. Let me take a look. I remember I was going through the tier list, trying to decide which of my Umas to build. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at this together. I did this, and I took a picture of the tier list. Give me a second. Big. That's a little bit better. So, this is the tier list that the Moo Cows sheet had for Gemini Cup 2, or CM14. And I went in there and I highlighted... I dimmed the entire tier list in a graphics program and then highlighted each of the Umas that I owned at the time. Oh, it finished loading and now it's much clearer. That's great. But now I have Taiki Shuttle, so I've been trying to build her. It's rough, unfortunately. I have Metro Dober, but it doesn't feel like people recommend late surgers in this CM, so I've been trying to stick to just Case Chasers and End Closers. And then, I do have Cheerleader King Halo, but, the tier list says that her training is hard. And I'm already struggling hard enough with Taiki Shuttle. I don't want to have to deal with additional difficulty, so I just ignore that. And then A tier, I've got Valentine Mihono Bourbon. I've got Die with Scarlet. And I did a little pink button for the Umas that are based on fillies or mares, girl horses. Because that's my thing I do, is I try to focus on them as much as I can. El Condor Pasa, Sakura Chiyo no O, Gold Ship. I did build something that's good enough, maybe. And I built a Sakura Chiyo no O that's good enough, maybe. I don't know if she's a... Yeah, she's a Pace Chaser. Okay, yeah. And then I could also build End Closer Agnes Digital. I've got Special Week. Apparently, Ogre Cap is hard to train for this CM, which is a wild thing to think. I did not realize it would ever be difficult to train Ogre Cap. Isn't her whole thing that she's easy to build no matter what? But, then B tier, we've got Vodka and Air Groove, who are both late surgers, so I'm thinking, nah, maybe not so much. But as you can see, Manhattan Cafe is nowhere to be seen. It's a very limited list, if you ask me. Very limited. So, like, my options are... I could continue going with Taiki Shuttle and see if I can make her. And for today's stream, I would just see if I can hunt down a better Nishino Flower guest parent that has 8 mile sparks instead of 7. Something like that. And maybe even more blue sparks would be nice. But I feel like I picked her because she was the best I could find, so I'm not sure the chances of finding something better. Another option would be to build Agnes Digital. I really enjoy building Agnes Digital because she just fills me with happiness. So much happiness. And also, she's like queer AF. And I want today to be about Pride Month. I don't know. And then I could also just do whatever I want. That's also an option. Build Manhattan Cafe if I feel like it. Oh. Agnes Digital's situation is... Ooh. The tier list says end closer Agnes Digital. So I would just need like one little teensy bitty end closer spark would be enough to bring her up to good enough. And she already has mile A, medium A. That's good enough to get through a career. And then, yeah. Obviously, she can run turf and dirt. And she has a very spread out stat growth rate thing going on. I really wish she got growth in guts. I'm having issues getting enough guts in all of my runs. That's been difficult. End closer, huh? Okay, the other issue about end closer is I don't know what things to get for end closer because I realized just before starting today's stream, I'm gonna complain a little bit. The frickin' Moo Cow's sheet has already been changed. Why did they change it before the actual CM14 started? And usually, they, like... Oh, actually, maybe what I could do is... Maybe I can type it up at the top. Okay, so... Over here. Champions meeting for CM14. Or Gemini Cup. Yeah, CM14 is Tokyo. So let's go back here. And I'll just type in 14 Tokyo. Oops. I spelled it wrong. Give me 1 second. Tokyo. Does it come up? It doesn't? No. What the heck? Can I just... What happens if I go to Emulator app? Yes, this is the emulator. It's very nice and good. Let's just exit out. Gemini. There's something I can click on that will take me to something that helps. Rawr. Events. Oh, that's why. Okay. They have a countdown to the next CM as soon as it gets announced. I really should have just screenshotted the previous thing. I only took screenshots of the Pace Chaser skills and the Late Surger skills. I did not think about making another end closer. I could try to make Cheerleader King Halo. Why does it... Okay, I wonder... Let's find out why they say it's difficult. To build Late Surger King Halo. Late Surger. Okay. Wait, and also I'm going to check the tier list that I actually did take a picture of. Late Surger... Yeah, Late Surger or End Closer they're okay with. Okay. Why are they saying it's difficult? Spring Runner? That's great! Does it have something to do with the unique? I remember there was some discourse about this unique skill. If the user stays toward the very back during the first half of the race without being rushed, unleash Fighting Spirit to increase acceleration on the final straight. Okay. Outer Swell. Outer swell skill is on the list of skills. It's in the part of the skills that says good but has RNG or expensive, which is good enough for me. That's fine. Why is this difficult? I don't know what you need to do. You know what? I'm just gonna have my expectations in the toilet for this CM. And that's okay. I just want to have a nice time building an Uma. And in order to have a nice time building an Uma, let's see what the options are for Manhattan Cafe, because I just think she's cute. And I'm just kind of curious. If we pick up the usual Nishino Flower Legacy I've been borrowing, and then I just need one of my own parents that can get us the rest of Mile. And then I'm going to build her as a late surger, and I'll use my late surger skills that I have on hand. The list of skills that I have on hand. Okay, so we don't need medium. Mile includes sparks for origin stuff. And then if we can get another spark for medium during the career, that's great, but I think we can live with B, and that's fine. Let me show you what I'm looking at here for the late surger recommendations. Yeah, there we go. Pretty easy to see, right? Okay. Oh, wait a second. I'm not going to be using Nishino Flower because it's a late surger. I should be looking for a parent that is, maybe Let's Pump Some Iron or Cheerleader King Halo. I don't know which one I should go for. Let's go for Let's Pump Some Iron. Okay. What's a fun way to do this? Go to the internet. Then will take us to the website where we look for parents. I use the old website. No one's using this website anymore, but I'm still using it because I'm afraid of change. I'm too lazy to figure out the new one. Not new one, just the second one that most people say is better. Let's see. Okay, Major Orion will give us a unique. Want to make sure we have at least, like, 6 power. And then Mile, we want at least 7 Mile Sparks. That's the unique thing. Is the white skills. I need to look for a particular white skill. Maybe Slick Surge? Maybe I'll try to look for Slick Surge? Which one of these would be hardest to get? Updrafters, Slick Surge, Nimble Navigator. Maybe I'll just look based on power stats, Mile Sparks, and it needs to be Metro Orion. Let's just see how many results we get. Lots of results. 55 results. Okay. And then let's keep going from there. How about 8 power? 24 results. Nice. How about 8 Mile Sparks? Search again. 8 items, baby! Alright, that's what I love to see. Okay. What do we got? Let's look for something that has any of these. Let me show you the right monitor again. So I'm just going to be looking for these 6 things to show up. Hopefully you can see that okay. And this is somewhat interactive for the audience. Okay, we got a 9 spark power Hedgerow Ryan. We have 8 mile sparks. Apparently, Shadow Break and Triumphant Pulse are also good. So this is... Ooh, but... So this is less power, but there is 1 Shadow Break spark. I should probably not value that too much, because it's at the bottom of the list. There's only 8 results here. I should just use my eyeballs to look through them. So this has Nimble Navigator 1. That's nice. This one... Dun, 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 dun. Nothing really exciting. This one... has some okay speed skills, but none of the core Excel skills. Nothing really exciting. This one, nothing exciting. This one... Updrafters, 2 sparks. Mile 9. Not mile 9. Power 9, mile 8. Updrafters. Be nice to get just 1 more spell skill. So yeah, this A plus 11,063. I've got my eye on it. Power 8, mile 8. Lots of white skill sparks. But none of them are really crazy good. Then this one... nothing really crazy good. Okay, I'm gonna hope that this Reggie-Row Ryan is available to pick up in the game. Go check that out. Okay. Okay. Anybody I should move? Yeah, we don't need this one anymore. Please have a spot. Please have a spot. Please, please. No! Everyone had the same idea. No, no, no. Shoot! Okay, let's go back to the top of the list then. Remind myself of finding. Let's do the top one. Nimble Navigator and Power 9. Of course, with my luck, this one will also be unavailable. Let's just see. It's available! Yay! Power, power, power. That's so much power and that's so much mile. And there is 1 Nimble Navigator Spark. Yes. Please give me your Medron Ryan Umamusume. Awesome. We have a guest parent. All of this just to test something out. That's so funny. Okay. Mile. Umamusume. Unfortunately, our affinity is not great, but what it is. That brings us up to Mile C. Now, we need to pick a parent on our side that will bring the mile up even more. Oh, let's just do Mile Spark on the top. It'll make the list shorter to go through. It could be an option to use an Ogre Cap because her unique is kind of nice. But she doesn't have a ton of stats. And she's not bringing us up to Mile A either. I really want us to get us to Mile A just to start off with. Somebody give me Mile A. Mile A. Anyone? Literally anyone? Oh dear. Oh dear, please. Mile A. Mile A. Mile A. Come on. I know it's possible. Oh no. This is going to be difficult. Well. Perhaps this will be a test kind of run. Okay, now I'm trying to compromise, and I'm like, okay, well, if I can't get Mile A, let's get Mile B, but there's other qualities to it, you know? Like, it'll give me my medium A at the very least, or it has really good stats. Like, this is okay stat. Right away, Spurt. This gold ship is actually a pretty good parent because of those stats. And also it keeps affinity at a O instead of a triangle. Or a circle instead of a triangle. Deal with you. Warrior El Condor Pasa. Late Surger Corners. Something. Clicking and clicking. I guess I'll do this. Maybe. It stinks that I have to get lucky twice. That part really stings. Wait a second. Is it... I don't know. Should I be checking more than just the Umas that have Mile for the immediate parent? Should I also be checking ones that... It just doesn't seem likely that the top, you know, the direct Uma here doesn't have Mile, and yet it's like the grandparents would have enough Mile sparks to bring us to A? That doesn't seem like something that is likely to happen. Oh, but actually, I could look at it like, now I can check more stuff. I can check what my options are. I should look at it like that. Ooh. So I'm just gonna skip the ones that have mile on them visually because I already looked at them. What do you got, Mino Top Gun? Lots of Nimble Navigator sparks. That's kind of tempting. That's kind of tempting. I don't know if the stats are enough, though. Man! What the heck do you have, Sakura Bakshino? Something tells me you have groundwork or something. Yep, that's kind of it. Goodness. Yeah, that Kawakami Princess did not come out very good. I wish it was easier to set up runs in this game that I love. I love this game. I swear I do. If I could find a way to just skip the setup section of the game, this part that I'm doing right here, if I could just skip that every single time, that would be the best. Skip until we get to... here we go. I want all of the stats so very much. I hope everyone had a fun weekend, by the way. I had an exciting weekend in that I was waiting patiently to see if my body was going to recover, and it did, and there was much rejoicing. That's a Monty Python and the Holy Grail reference. A little unaware. What if I picked a Guts parent? What if I did that? Sometimes when I'm doing these runs, I do not feel like I have enough guts. Ooh. Hang on. It would be great if this had straightaway spurt. That'd be so good. I don't know. I'm not making end closers, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, I am just taking forever to get this frickin' thing started. Oh, hang on. This. You know, this might be good enough. At least it has a medium A to help me get through medium. Yeah. Okay, so if I don't find anything else, it's this gold ship. Wait a second. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what this build is. Don't do what I do. Just, we're gonna have fun, I think. I'm going to enjoy doing a Manhattan Cafe run. I can't believe it took me like 40 minutes to get her set up. And it's not even that good. I really love how deep Manhattan Cafe's voice is. At least she has a whole bunch of power. I've been enjoying watching Mariners games a little bit. Yesterday, Duar and I went to watch the Mariners game, Seattle Mariners baseball game, at the nearby dive bar. And the Mariners won! Pretty nice. They apparently swept the team that's number 1 in our division, so the Mariners kind of supplanted them. I think they swept the Angels, Anaheim Angels. Anaheim Angels or Los Angeles Angels? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. I should know that, but things start falling out of your head when you're my age. It is so scary having such low speed at the beginning of the career. But I won't be afraid. I will move forward. Boot up. Her voice is so quiet. Like, the voice is a teeny tiny bit louder. I'm gonna take a clip of the stream just so I can see what the volume is like. Please excuse me for a moment. The game audio is really quiet. Wow. I did not realize.
Umamusume Pretty Derby.
Hey. Oops, sorry. Bumping things. I'm gonna bring it up even louder. I don't know why it's like that. And actually, when you look at the sound settings in the middle of the career, they don't show you everything, as you can see. Yeah. There we go. Seems so quiet. But okay, let's see how that sounds. I clip it. Moment. Huh. It really is really quiet.
Umamusume Pretty Derby.
Gonna keep on turning it up. Yeah. I don't want to mess with the volume in OBS itself because this is actually the same audio channel that Reverse 1999 uses. So I don't want to mess up that game's audio balancing we've got. Apologies if the game is ridiculously quiet for you. Let's test it out like this. See how that goes. I need more speed right now. Corner adapt, yes! I'm always happy when I get this early in junior year, so it can help me pass the races at the beginning of the year when my stats are in the gutter. It's always weird when there's like a door knock sound effect in a video game and you've got like headphones on. Okay, so she's a late surger. We do want Slick Surge. Let me pull up my skill thing here. Yep, Slick Surge is like an actual core Excel. This is great! This is a trainee event that Manhattan Cafe has. Fantastic. Okay. Please, all the speed you can give us, please. Ooh, it's a little low on speed, but fine. Ooh, speed and guts. Excellent. Okay. I hope this is good enough. I'm actually so nervous. I'm gonna buy these immediately. Wait, I can only buy one of them. Okay, I'll buy Corner Adept. Nice, stable, consistent skill. Let's start with pace, just for the debuts. The debut race. The theory is that for your very, very starting race, your stats are kind of not great. You just don't want to get caught behind anyone else, you know? So let's do pace instead of late, and then we'll change it back to late for other races. I just really want to make sure that the game audio is loud enough, because the music in this game is so good. I want people to get the chance to hear it. I'm going to change the title of the stream to Building Manhattan Cafe and celebrating Pride Month. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't need to click on races to start the agenda. I can click over here. It's so much easier to play this game on the PC compared to mobile. I love having the race schedule to the right of the screen. It's so necessary when you're doing Trackblazer. I'm just gonna do one rest right here. Speed for now. I just want to make sure I get speed to like a baseline that I'm satisfied with, and then I'll stop selecting it in the events, and I'll pick the other options that I don't have support cards for, like guts and stamina. And stamina, please.
今あなた
Oh, these are both tempting. Click on. We'll do this one.
張り切っていこう
Listen to that fun music.
あの
I'm gonna leave this music here as I go for a break and run some ads. I'm gonna get up and stretch, use the little robot's room, get something to drink. I recommend you all do the same. I'll run some ads for 3 minutes, and then I'll be right back here after that. Be right back. I return. Ads are almost done. Take a drink of juice in the meantime. All right. Mmm.
コーヒーを一杯飲む時間をください
Let's...
影に飲まれてしまいそうです
You know what I just thought of? Whenever the character says something when it's on this window, there's a little text bubble that pops up. Do you think the text bubble is there for the original Japanese, or did they add that so that they could add an English translation of what they're saying? I wonder. Okay, so now we're going to change her down to late surger. Second place, good enough. As long as we can keep on bringing her stats up more. After this point. All the sound effects when you're fast forwarding. Alright. Can't I can't get any other kills yet. Hopefully we do better for this race. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, there we go. That other one was just a fluke. Just a fluke. Ooh, Updrafters. Updrafters is also an Excel. Okay, maybe this might be a good run. I don't know. Ooh. I don't have any energy to spend, so this is basically for free. Awesome. Yes, please, I would like 20 guts. Perfect. Nothing to buy over there. I don't have quite enough to get Slick Surge, but I do have enough to get Updrafters. I'd rather get Slick Surge because it's usable in more than one kind of race. It is a late surger skill. Updrafters is a mile. I'm gonna use this energy drink here and do the strat that people are talking about, where it's like, just use wit, do a wit training with a failure rate of 25%, and hope for the best. And even if it doesn't work out, you get a little energy still. Yay! I actually did get a success! And we got our wit facility training up to level 3. That's great. Stamina! Alright, what do we got in the shop? That up. And that, I guess. Not the best shop, but it happens. Do I have enough? Oh wait, I didn't race yet. Okay. Race! Yay! Okay. Alright, okay. Nice! That's a better shop. Guts, mood, hammer. Okay. Now I have enough skill points to buy Slick Surge. Great. And how does chasing after you work? Chase after an unseen friend when in mid-pack in the second half of the race, moderately increasing velocity steadily, very slightly intimidating runners ahead. Oh, it's partially a debuff. I didn't actually know that. You're getting there.
影にお疲れ様ですトレーナーさん
Good, good.
本日は何を交換しますかありがとうございます大切に使ってコーヒーを一杯
Okay.
飲まれてしまい
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to rest here.
どこまで行きましょうか青い鳥
I would really love if we could get our speed closer to 300 by the time we get to Hopeful Stakes. Yay!
近づけているでしょうか
Nice. Tokyo Racehorse is useful. Is Unyielding Spirit... That is a good speed skill for us. That's a mile skill, I'm pretty sure. Energy!
コーヒーお疲れ様ですトレーナーさん本日は何を交換しますかありがとう影に飲まれてしまいそうです
Mm-hmm. Okay. Use a gold hammer on this first G1. You can do it, I believe!
注目の一番人気12番マン
影を捉えました
Ah! Okay, let's try again. Try again. Come on, you can do it. I believe you have lots of good skills. Not lots, but some.
影より早く
Yes, yes. That's what we want. Just thought of something. Remember to pin this in chat. A reminder. Don't forget that this awesome game is being made by Cygames, and unfortunately Cygames, the company, decided to make Cygames AI Studio. Their statement was that they won't implement generative AI into products without prior notice, but we don't even want prior notice. We just want them to not use AI in their game. So if you want to tell them that, use the links in the pinned comment to tell them. I don't think we ever pick these skills that widen the field of view, do we? Is there any use to them?
影にお疲
Alright,
れ
what do
様
we
です
got?
本日は何を交換しますか
I'll just pick up the good luck charm.
コーヒーを一杯飲む時間を
I hope this is enough to make it through Hopeful Stakes. Anything else to pick up? Should I pick up Let's Pump Some Iron right away? I don't know. What race course is this?
あなたが大丈夫だと
It's
言う
Nakayama Turf, so the Tokyo race course thing isn't gonna help us there. I think we'll have to just try to make it with what we got. I'm gonna use another gold hammer right here. You can do it! You have medium A! That should count for something.
ここは負けられない一番人気
Please.
マン
Win, 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 win.
影を捉えました
Come on! You can win! I believe you can win. I believe you can win.
ここは負けられない
Come on.
影より早く
Yes!
駆け抜けました
Yes! Alright, that's it for the junior year OST, and now we're gonna get the classic year OST here pretty soon. Best junior year Umamusume! Here we go. Actually, that sounds the same. Is that the same music? Or am I just used to hearing this? Now I'm feeling like I'm gaslighting myself. I don't know. Got an energy 20 and an energy 5. Let's rest. Sleep deprived, no! Ah, well. Ah, I want to do training. I'm gonna do training. Pretty soon we'll be getting the first inspiration event, and we shall see if she gets Mile A. Right now she just has Mile B. Yay! Winning, winning, winning! Nice, nice, nice. Good stuff. Okay. I'm gonna use this right now. I want to train a little bit more. Yeah, Arietta Top Road's bond is not very high. Ooh. Okay, I'm actually gonna do this training too. I don't know if it's smart, but I'm gonna do it. I know that I could probably stand to do more racing, but just at the beginning of this, I wanna make sure bonds for the different support cards are on their way, you know? And that we have a good stat line basis before we hit more G1 races. Okay, now for our next G1 race. Oh, first the inspiration event. Okay, okay. Please, I'm begging you. Ooh, it's gold! It's gold. It's gold. Please give us a Mile Spark. Mile. Mile. Mile, mile, mile. Mile, 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 mile. That word sounds weird when you say it over and over again. Please give me a mile. Oh, I'm begging. Please. Please. No, we don't get a Mile Spark this time. Maybe next time then. Oh dear. Oh, that's a little worrisome. Ugh. not great. But we push forward.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。お願いします。今日も。
Okay. For the number one things to pick. Okay, ramp up has some hints. That's great. I guess I really should pick up some mile skills to make up for the fact that her mile aptitude isn't great. Okay, that's good. Ramp up and updrafter.
あの子に追いつくために。
Okay. Silver hammer. Let's do Okasho. Punch and turf mile. Please. Hey, that got us above 400 speed. That's great. All right. Please. Oh, good. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. That. Need to pick that yet. It'll be in the shop for another 5 turns. Charm, though. I can wait on the charm. Ugh. Ugh. Let's do this. Let's do that and hope for the best. Oh, okay. Good. Good, 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 good. Energy 30, please. Oh no, slow metabolism. I think I will use a miracle cure. Yep. What does it do? Can't gain speed from training. I'm gonna let it sit there because all we're doing the next 2 turns is racing. So slow metabolism won't affect that. Okay. Anything else I want to grab? Yielding Spirit. Apparently it is a good skill. Sure. I just go all out with buying skills in the Trackblazer scenario because of how much we race. Alright. Artisan Cleat Hammer. Silver Hammer, in other words. Let's win. Let's go. Let's try that again. One more. Come on, you got this. You got this. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. Come on, you can do this. I believe you can do this. Okay. Okay. I think we have like 1 more clock left. Ooh, it's a bit scary. I would like more speed, please. Oh, she was upset that she got tea instead of coffee. that
ありがとう
hammer.
ございます。大切に使ってください。コーヒーを一杯飲む時間。
I'm getting nervous. I'm gonna pick up Let's Pump Some Iron. I'm nervous.
飲まれてしまいそうです。
But surely all of this should be enough. I just wish I had more speed, and I wish... Okay, this is a medium race. So, like, it's not gonna be as bad as a mile race. Maybe. Like, less of the skills are gonna proc. Weird trade-off. Weird trade-off.
注目の一番人気2番マンハッタンカフ
Okay, let's go!
影より早く
Yes, okay. I held my breath there. Gosh. This is a little scary. Okay. Let's pick up the speed, ankle weights for summer training. Got plenty of megaphones.
影に飲まれてしまいそうです。
And I don't really have enough energy drinks for summer, so I'm gonna rest. If I could get a mood up event here, that would be nice. Darn. Hmm.
いつも通り一緒に
Okay. I'm feeling a sense of doom about Takurazuka Kinen. But we have no choice but to push forward. Okay. Okay. Surely this will be okay.
実力は完全に上位ですね。
Come on.
もっと強く
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. At least my rival is really far behind. Okay, this is the last clock we have. Ugh.
ここは負けられない一番人気14番影より早く
Oh my gosh, it's a freaking miracle. Oh. Okay. Okay. And that's, I think we're out of clocks now, right? I used the clock just now. My brain is not even functioning. Oh boy. I would love if there are some drinks in the
交
shop.
換していってください
Here. Oh no, there aren't. I'm in a bit of a pickle. Oh well.
大切に使ってくださいね
I'm gonna just have to do a bunch of wit training. And
海の向こうは
I just have to use Miracle Cure. I don't rest during summer anymore.
私に
We do have one good luck charm, so that's gonna help out. Getting through.
わかりました星々をつ
Oh, okay. I think what we do is we wit for this turn, and then next turn and the turn after that, we do speed training. One of them with the good luck charm. Okay.
一緒に頑張ろう海の向こ
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See? Okay. So, do this, and speed ankle weights. Oh, bam.
張り切っていこう。影に
Then, we don't have a whistle, unfortunately. I'm gonna go ahead and use the good luck charm. And I don't think there's any point in using the speed ankle weights when there's literally nothing on speed. I'm just gonna click it like this. That's the best I can do out of the summer.
コーヒーを一杯。
Okay, that's what we got out of summer. Speed 535, power 574, wit 517. I wish she got a mild spark during that first inspiration, but
注目の一番
we're
人
unlucky.
気4番
あの影に近づけてみるでしょうか。
Winning! There's an energy drink. Is position pilfer something? Yeah, it is useful for late surge. Okay. Let's pick speed and wit.
Kage ni. Tadaima sale 中です。ぜひ交換していってください。
And I'll pick up another good luck charm.
ありがとう。コーヒーを。
And I'll just race on 0 energy. No biggie. Okay, our stat lines are looking a little bit better.
あの影に近づけているでしょうか。
Yay! No mood down event from the second race.
ただいまセール
What else we got?
ぜひ交換していってください。
I like to buy a ton of 60% megaphones. And I stockpile up some of them for the end of the career.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。コーヒーを一杯飲む時間を
Okay.
ください。
Yeah, how about something like that? Something like that, I guess. How about just one more of these 5 energy things? There.
一緒に頑張ろう。
Yay, it worked. Now, Late Surger Savvy, Wit. They're both wit things. Let's just do wit.
影に飲まれてしまいそうです。
Anything else cool here? Skill-wise? I'm gonna pick up Sunny Days. And Position Pilfer is a Late Surger skill. Oh, but according to my skill list, it's in the good but has RNG or it is expensive list. So I'm not gonna pick it up quite yet. Just go with Sunny Days.
コーヒーを一杯
It is sunny. Okay, sunny race.
注目の一番人気影は早く
Yay!
駆け抜けましょう
Okay, all right. Come on. If we could just get to like 650 speed by the end of Classic, I'd like that a lot. Really like that.
影に
What we got here? Ooh. Ooh. I'm just gonna do this training because I was told that if a training gets you 40 stats total, you can skip certain races. I'm gonna just do that. Yeah. And I'm also gonna, like... Well, no, I'm not gonna use a megaphone. Maybe I'll use a speed weight here. Might actually be worth it. Yeah. Okay.
張り切っていこう
Woohoo! Ooh. I don't have any energy to spend, so this is basically free. Speed 25! Oh my gosh, it's happening. I'm getting speed.
コーヒーを一杯
That's beautiful. That's exactly what I needed.
くださいただいまセール中です
I'm gonna pick up a miracle cure as insurance.
ありがとう影に飲まれて
Okay. Let's win. Surely I have enough speed now
注目の
that I'm able to
15番
make up for the mile
影
B.
が早く
Yay! Good. Good girl. Good Umamusume.
コーヒーを一杯飲むただいまセール中です
Hmm,
ぜひ交換していってくださいありがとうございます大切に使ってください
I
ね
think we're set up pretty well for senior year.
影に
Also, we didn't race early November. We did race late November, so now it's early December. Let's pick up another race to make up for the one we missed. Oh,
あの影に
yeah!
近づけているでしょうか
Speed manual,
コー
yes!
ヒーを一杯
Yes!
ただいまセール中ですぜひ交換していってください
Do-do-do. Yep, speed training application. Nah. We're good. We're fine. Pick up another good luck charm.
あり
Annual.
がとうございます
And that'll do
大
it.
切に使って影にコーヒーを一杯飲
Hmm.
む時間を
Once again, I only have one energy drink. So rough.
影に
Yeah.
飲まれてしまいそう
Let's rest.
です
Okay. Best classic year Umamusume, baby. Okay, now this is definitely a new OST
お
for
疲れ様
senior
ですトレー
year.
ナーさん本日は何を交換しますか
Yum, 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 yum.
ありがとうございます大切に使ってください今あなたの影が勝手に動いて冗談です
I heard you say that. She told me my shadow moved without, even though I didn't move. And then she said she was joking. That's not cool to joke about. I totally believe you about seeing ghosts. I'm gonna train Wit here, even though it's not a lot of stats, because I can get Naruto Top Road up to that final notch on the bond thing. And training Wit is generally a really good idea. Okay. Woo! Ba-dum-bum.
ここは負けられない一番人気2番マンハッタンカフェ
Those are okay stats. I am okay with those stats. Now I just want them to keep growing. Wanna enter summer with at least 700 speed, hopefully closer to 750 speed. Let's go! And I really hope we can get at least 1 mile spark during this inspiration event. Because she only has mile B! I feel so bad. That speed training application is looming in front of my face, and I'm just like, I want it. I want it. What if I use the Good Fortune Charm here? And that way, Nishino Flowers card will get some bond points. And I'll get some speed. Yeah. I'm gonna do it! Drastic times call for drastic measures. Okay. I'm not gonna use the speed ankle wings. I want those for summer. I don't think it makes sense to use a megaphone here either. I'm gonna do this. Then... Ooh, energy is already at 0. So do I want speed or do I want stamina? I want speed. Even though I said later in the career I would stop picking speed, I need to make up for the fact that she only has mile B. No rivals for these, darn. I'm gonna race on 0 energy for the first race, and then for the second race, I'm gonna use some energy. Yay! Nice, good. Stamina, wet, okay. Last chance to pick up the speed training application. Well, I have a decent amount of points. I'm gonna splurge. I waited till the last second, at least. Look at that! See? Speed at level 4. That's pretty great. Okay. Looking at the skills. I'll get position pilfer. That's fine. Oh, wait. I was gonna use an energy drink here, but I literally only have 1. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
注目の一番人気
Okay.
一番マンハッタン
Oh,
カフェ
they don't like her stamina for some reason.
影は早く
Yay, we still won.
駆け抜けました
Who cares about your stamina standards? Do we get a mood down event? We do! Oh, we got skin outbreak also. But we don't have time to deal with that. Let's look at the inspiration event! It's not gold this time. Ah! Please.
強い力
Please give me Mile. Please, I beg. I beg. I am on my knees. Mentally. Please? Oh my god, please. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know about building Manhattan Cafe for the CM. This is too difficult.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん
This is too difficult.
しますか
Man. I'm glad I gave it a try at least.
ありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいね影に飲まれてしまいそうです
I have a miracle cure. I'm just gonna use that. Then I only have one cupcake. I'm just gonna leave her mood where it is. It's fine. Ooh! I don't have any fortunes. I don't have the good fortune thingy. Oh no.
何を
Oh no. That sucks. That sucks. And darn. I need to rest, unfortunately.
お願いします
Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's use 40% for 3 turns, and then hopefully I'll be able to use it after Victoria Mile race also. Boom.
観察させてもらう
Now Nishino Flowers card is up to the max amount of rainbows she can give. Now I want to see how all the cards look. Oh, okay. Marvelous Sunday still needs a little bit more bond. But everyone else is good, I think. Anything else to look at in the shop? Not really.
どこまで
Okay. 1 silver hammer because I have an extra, other than the 3 that I'm saving for the end of the career. Let's go. You've got this. I believe.
僕の一番人気マンハッタン
Hopefully.
人気と実力を感じます
Uh,
一押しの馬娘ですね
please win this. Please win this.
影は早く
Oh, okay.
駆け抜けました
Got a little worried. Because the race was like, oh, your speed isn't that good. Speed manual, just what I need. More speed, more speed. Oh. Oh. Now I need to make a real choice. Ay. Sacrifice 10 energy to get the 15 speed and 15 stamina. Or get the option that gives me 20 energy. Oy, that's a heck of a choice. I think if I want to be super duper hardcore gamer, I should pick the top one. I'll do that. Fortunately, I won't be able to train. I'm gonna have to rest. Unless they gave me drinks? They did not give me drinks. Give me drinks, I beg!
ありがとうございます
Oh no.
大切に使って
I need drinks.
飲む時間をください
Okay, then.
影に飲まれてしまいそう
Yeah. Well, okay. At least we got our speed above 700. That's an okay threshold to get past. Okay.
山々の頂上までひとっ飛びできそうな気分です
Okay. Let's do Yasuda Kinen. And I'm gonna use a cupcake because I'm nervous. Everything's making me nervous. And we'll use another silver hammer because I have an extra one. Okay. Let's go.
ここは負けられない一番人気
Okay. They like my stats more this time.
実力影より早く
Yay!
駆け抜けました
Maybe I should play out a race. I'll play out the next race. It would be fun to watch her. And we can also watch the last race of the career. Get there. Nice energy event. That's great.
お疲れ様
Love
です
that.
トレーナーさん本日は何を交換しますか
Yes, I need more 60%. I love those. Pick a cupcake or the one that I used.
ありがとうございます大切にあの子に追いつくために
Okay. I'll pick anchors away because it's already maxed out hints. What kind of race is this one? Hanshin turf. Right. Cloudy. Firm. Okay, firm ground.
星々を
Firm and
お疲れ様
spring.
ですトレーナー
Wrong menu.
あの子
Firm. There we go. Firm. That just gives us more power, which we already have enough, I feel like, but maybe I'll pick up standard while I'm here. And straightaway adept is already maxed out on hints, so I'll pick that too. Surely I won't need anything else. Right?
今あなたの
Alright, look at all that. I'm giving her so much support. There's no way she can lose. Okay, don't need any hammers here. Okay, let's watch this race together.
注目の一番人気12番マンハッタンカフェ
人気と実力を兼ね備えた
I don't like her stamina.
一押しの馬娘ですね
Yeah.
最も多く
She has an okay amount of guts.
見事グランプリ馬娘に輝いてほしいですね
Okay, let's watch the race.
行きましょう
Whee!
今日に託されたファンの夢、思いを力に
Oh, we're going against TM Opera O and Zeno Rob Roy and Asian Flash.
少し不満か？2番人気はこの子。ゼンノロブロイ。威風堂々とスタートを待つのはこの馬娘。トリプルティアラの馬娘、マンハッタンカフェ。1番人気です。満を持して
And Mayano Top Gun and Gold Ship.
出走の準備が整いました。
And Meisho Doto and Sweet Tosho.
各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
Alright, show 'em what you got, girl.
17番とマヤのトップがこの2人が競り合っているぞ。期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気マンハッタンカフェ、17番会長に飛ばしてい
Sweet
るぞ。
Tosho looks so
さあ
cute.
花に立ったのは17番。このままリードすることができるか。2番
Sweet Tosho and Meisho Doto have the same last name, don't they? I just realized. Unless I'm having a brain fart and forgetting names. Yeah, ramp up. Yeah! However, I think she needs to be, like, right behind someone else in order for her unique to proc, right? Or am I misunderstanding? Oh, maybe she can follow right behind Zeno Roy. I don't know. See? Oh, here it is. Yay! Yay! Her ult proc! Awesome music. Okay, you have to keep going, girl. You gotta keep going. Is she going? I think she's going. Come on, this is all you, girl. I think she's got it. Corner adept procced. You gotta keep going. Okay? Okay? Yes! Yes! Woohoo! Oh, look how happy. Amazing. She's so cute. Yeah. Sweep Tosho. Oh, Tosho. Sweep Tosho. Meisho Doto. Sweep Tosho is different. Okay. They sounded similar in my head, and that's all there was to it. Phew. Onwards to summer! We have a decent amount of energy. I've got one energy drink. I think we can make it through. What do we got? We got one energy drink. I don't have any fortune slip thingies, though. I'd like those. Find some here. No, there's none. Okay. We're gonna have to just do what we can. Oh boy. All right. Let's go. Okay. I kind of want to do speed on this one because Marvelous Sunday's there. I'm gonna say... Wait, no. I'll do the speed weights here. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get stats where we want them. Okay. Now, I'm gonna use this whistle and pray. Oh, it made it worse. I hate everything. Unfortunate. I feel like that's just bad luck, really. You know, there's not a huge difference in speed between doing speed training and wit training here, so I'm just gonna do the wit training. Yikes. Unfortunate. Food down! Don't worry about it! It's okay! We got this, girly. Unfortunate that she couldn't get a mile spark. her skills that she's getting are really good, you know? Yeah.
あの子にただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってく
Should
ださ
I
い。
keep trading speed even more? I'm just gonna go all out. Rah! Spending so many points. Oh my gosh.
山々の茶
All right, it's about time for another break.
注目の一番人気2番あの影に近づけているでしょうか。ただいまセール中です。 ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。影に飲ま
Food up. I need all the stats I can get. But I am gonna go ahead
させてもらう
and go on break here. I'm gonna leave this here so we can have some nice different music. I'm gonna get up and stretch, use the restroom, get something to drink. I'm gonna run ads for 3 minutes. Oh my gosh, here we go. I'll be right back after that. Be right back. Okay, ads are almost done. Oops. I clicked the wrong thing. Okay. Ads are almost done. Let's go. Dang it, I got a mood up right then. Don't you hate that?
今日もあの子に
This is Tokyo Turf. I will pick up the Tokyo Racecourse skill for this. Just in case. Okay, I've got silver hammers to use. Win, win, win. Okay. Pick up the speed ankle weights and cake. Mood cake. I've changed the name. Now it is mood cake, apparently. Right. Hammer. Bum, 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 ba-da-la-da-dum, bum, ba-da-la. I'm gonna eat a cracker. Sorry. Go turf left and sunny firm. Okay. Anything else at all? Humped on the list of skills. It is! Okay. I'll pick it. Let's go! Hammers. Oh, this is a medium race. I thought it was a mile race for some reason. Let's go! Yay! Bum, bum, bum. Speed, yay! And I saw a kale juice pop up. That's good. Because right now, I've already got a cupcake. I'm sorry, mood cake is what I'm calling them now. Get that. Let's get power. And then we don't need any other of the 60% thingies. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just use the kale juice plus the cupcake right the heck now. We're gonna train like crazy at the end of all this. Awesome. Yes. I love to see that. Okay, good, 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 go. Beautiful. Hopefully to make up a little bit for the summer.
張り切っていこう。
Stat up, stat up, stat up, stat up. Stat up. And we have just enough points to get this and another drink. Perfect. That's beautiful. That's just right.
大切に使ってくれ。
Okay. I don't know. There's different ways this all could go. Well, this is more stats total. And I have a lot of faith in my wit cards to give me rainbows. They just feel very consistent on giving me rainbows once they're max bonded.
お友達が
Ooh.
あの
Katie says, gotta go, but good luck with the run. Have some pickles. Thank you so much. Have an excellent rest of your day, Katie. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the
シジミが
hydrates.
取れるって頑張ってんだよ。絶対やってみろ。必ず目標達成できる。だからこそ
Never
ネ
give
バ
up.
ギブアップ。
Never give up. Thank you for the redeems. I'm gonna have some of my cranberry juice and some water. Everyone else should hydrate too.
足に翼が生えたよう。どこまでも飛んでいける。
Okay. Mile races as expected. Let's win this. Now that we got that really big boost of speed stats, I'm feeling much better about all of these end races, even though I have Mile B.
影より早く駆け抜けました。
I can't remember how exactly all of the letters work out for distance aptitude. Like, does B mean you have just the normal amount of speed? A means you have a little bit extra speed, and then S means you have a bunch more extra speed. Maybe it's something like that. Oh, it's tempting to run that just so that Marvelous Sunday gets maxed out. I don't know. I wish I had a whistle to randomize the game. Let's do speed.
行きましょう。お友達が手招きを。
And I will play through the last race.
3番マンハッタン
Hmm.
力は完全に上位ですね。
You know, we actually got a decent amount of guts for this
このレースに向けてしっかり
career
と仕上げて
run.
きます。
影より早く駆け抜けました。どこまで行きま。
Dang. No rainbows for the last one? Really? Huh? Bad. Well, we'll do speed.
始めます。お友達が手。
I've never been so thorough at using everything in my inventory in a race or in a run. This worked out pretty well. Oh, okay. I need to watch the race.
ここは負けられない一番人気
Excuse me.
13番マンハッタンカフェ
Let's see what we got here. Little Cocon, of course.
17番人
And Little Cocon is a late surger like us. I guess, do the rival Umas pick the same position you do? Something? Metro McQueen, Pace Chaser, Asian Flash, Late Surger, Ogre Cap, Pace Chaser, Hishi Amazon, End Closer, King Halo, Late Surger, Grass Wonder, Late Surger, Sakura Chiono, Pace Chaser,
3番
Bamboo Memory, Late Surger. That's incredible. I've never seen that.
5番
Pedro Dober, Late Surger, Vodka, Late Surger, Nishino Flower, Pace Chaser. She's so cute. Oh my god.
西野
Marazensky, Front.
マルゼン
Happy Meek,
3番
Late Surger.
13番人
Narita Taishin, Late Surger.
6番人
Mihono Bourbon, Front. Gold City, Late Surger.
ここは負けられない
Okay.
13番マンハッタンカフ
I got all sorts of stuff to help us out. Well, I think we'll win. Let's see how we win, though. By how much? Rainbows for Pride Month!
最終第3戦圧倒的強さを見せつけてきたマンハッタンカフェ、このままトゥインクルトップスターに輝くのか。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子、バンブーメモリー。スタンドに押しかけたファンの期待を一身に背負ってトリプルティアラのウマ娘マンハッタンカフェ1番人気です。
優秀の頂点に輝くのはどの馬娘か。
Let's go,
トゥインクル
girly!
スタークライマックス、いざ開幕です。
ゲートイン完了。
And let's not forget, turn up the background music all the way. I guess it is all the way up. Okay. Commentary, make sure you're not too loud. Same thing with special effects.
出走の準備が整いました。さあ、ゲートが開いた。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは一度に出し成になりそうですね。
マルゼンスキーとミホノブルボン、この二人が競り合っているぞ。
Just listen to that.
コーナーへ向かっていくウマ娘たち。
I've already featured this OST on the stream before, but it's so good.
快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭をかけます。マルゼンスキー、2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのはミホノブルボン、西のフラワー、3番手オグリキャップ、4番手メッツツイン、続いているサガネ
So good.
クラチオノを2馬身3馬身開いてバンブーメモリー、外を通りましてマンハッタンカフェ、1馬身差グラスワンダー、向こうゾーン目に入って先頭から新狩りまでおよそ12馬身、先頭マルゼンスキー、レースはよどみなく進んでいます。続きましたミホノブルボン、2馬身3馬身開いてオグリキャップ、それを見るように西のフラワー。追いつきたいあなたに。そしてその後方には
Yay!
その後ろからクラチオノを外を通りましてマンハッタンカフェ、1馬身差バンブーメモリー、さらにグラスワンダー、さらにはレジノドーベル、そしてその内を回ってキングヘイロー、外を通りましてリトルココ。
Off she
前
goes!
方点になりがちか。後方点
Off she
いよ
goes!
いよクライマックスです。
この直線で勝負が決まると中山の作戦は短いぞ。後ろのココスは前に
Oh.
まだ差がある。ここから先頭を捉え
Whoa.
来るのか。マンハッタンカフェ
Dueling!
上がっていく。確保してたマンハッタンカフェ。
Off she goes! Takes off like a shot.
お
Oh, and that piano flourish at the end, amazing. Kisa is here. Hello. Welcome to the stream.
漆黒を
I hope you're having an okay day.
摩天楼の頂点たる実力を
Happy Pride to you as well.
影より早く
What have you been up to recently? Voidling Bound. I haven't heard of that title. Just finished up this run of Manhattan Cafe that I started at the beginning of the stream. I totally skipped past the concert. Well, that's totally on brand for me, isn't it? But let's marvel at the stats she got. Okay. You know, the only thing that really stinks about this is her speed isn't high enough, and she has Mile B. But everything else is kind of okay. Kind of okay, in my opinion. Lisa says, I napped a lot today. LOL, it's too hot here. Oh, man. I'm getting so afraid of the coming heat. We need to get our AC set up next to the desk here. And that'll be loud behind my microphone, but I don't care. I need it. Heat is just so annoying to deal with, especially when you're streaming. Make sure all y'all hydrate. Drink lots of water. Don't forget. Napping is nice. I got some naps in over the past week when I wasn't feeling great, and it helped. And her post proficiency. What else should I pick up? Me too. I had an entire week where I wasn't feeling great, and then I had another week where I wasn't feeling great for different symptoms. Like, what the heck? But it all worked out finally. I also have my ADHD medication. That definitely helps. The funny thing about the whole thing is that I basically was feeling nausea pretty consistently all week last week. And it definitely seemed like it started because I took 2 birth control pills in one day because I had missed a birth control pill the day before. And it just hit me like a truck. Awful nausea, bad stuff. But it kept persisting even after that. Like, it didn't go away as fast as it really should have. So it just took forever for me to get on top of that. I had to just eat a lot of bland food and take some Pepsid Complete or whatever. And I decided to stop taking the birth control for a month. So I am now off that birth control pill, which I haven't been since starting it. I've only ever missed one day before. And I ended up getting my menstruation again yesterday. It's like, oh, I guess that's what happens when you stop taking the pill. Your body's like, oh, okay, I know how this works. Once the active pills go away, then I start shedding the stuff. And so it started shedding it again. 2 weeks after my last period. I just found it very funny, but it's totally fine, and I know it's normal, and everything will reset itself without too much happiness. It's just kind of a peculiar thing. Bodies are fascinating. Body. Okay, I don't know what else to buy here, so that's good enough. What's our rating? S+. Not bad. Not bad at all, to be honest. I just have a Mile B rating. Nightmare time. I know it's natural, but mine hurt like the worst thing, so I hate it when they turn up unannounced. Yeah, I should keep that in mind. I have been very, very fortunate to have basically the mildest symptoms for menstruation out of anyone I've ever talked to. Everyone I talk to, it's the worst thing ever, and I don't know how I ended up this lucky. Part of me is like, maybe it's my masculineness. Maybe it's my non-binariness. But no, that's unrelated, I'm sure. So that was the one, like, silver lining out of all this, is that I knew stopping the pill would not be terrible.
もう諦めねえって決めたんだ達成 確認を忘れずにな。
I honestly have been wanting to stop taking my birth control pill for a while because I had a I had a very simple-minded epiphany like a year ago where I was like, wait a second. If I'm thinking about, you know, doing the non-binary thing and I'm considering making changes in my life, what if I, like, maybe stopped taking estrogen all the time? Because that's what birth control pills are. They are little estrogen pills, basically. Or they have estrogen in them. I guess that's not the only active ingredient. I don't really know. So,
イベント準備中らしいぜ。
maybe this is the chance I have to finally get off of them for a gender expression reason in addition to medical reasons. Not wanting to have nausea if I accidentally skip the pill.
早く起きれ。んで自主トレする。
So that was Manhattan Cafe. It's rough not having the right distance aptitude set up for your horse. Really is. I feel like that's not gonna happen. I don't think mile's gonna work for Manhattan Cafe. So either I go back to Taiki Shuttle, or I remember earlier I was considering building up Agnes Digital, maybe? Lisa says, damn, so many S+. I have no idea how to play this game very well. I just love Super Creek and press buttons that make her smile. That is completely valid.
トレーニングする。
I don't know why I like Trackblazer as much as I do, but I really like it. And it's been... I guess it would be easy to like a run... or it would be easy to like Trackblazer if it's giving you as many S pluses as it has given me. I don't know what it is. The deck that I'm using almost for everything is this. I just borrow Narita Top Road SSR speed card from a friend each time. And then call it good, basically. It gives me a good amount of race bonus. And it offers up some useful skills depending on the Uma. It's Saren, first time chatter. Welcome to the stream! Hi! Welcome! Hiyo! I hope you're having an okay day. I just finished up a run on Umamusume Manhattan Cafe. Not sure if you're familiar with the game. Trying to decide what I might consider building next. Agnes Digital, my tier list is saying should be a end closer, but I only have a list of skills for late surgers and pace chasers, so... Late surger. And happy Pride Month! It's Saren. Can I call you Saren for short? Pisa says, do you have any advice on doing runs? I'd like to do better than C ranks. Oh yeah! Yeah! Let's do a Taiki shuttle run or something. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for the sub, Kisa! That is so kind of you. Welcome to the sub group, I get. Subgroup? That sounds strange. Subscribers! Welcome to the group of subscribers I have. That's so nice. You were friends, so I hit sub. Thank you so much! Aww. Enjoy the, like, I don't know, 3 sub emotes that I've got. I want to make more of those as soon as I can. Oh! We hit a goal of some kind. Is it... It's showing the alert in the chat, but it's not showing it on the screen. But for people watching the VOD in the future, there was a little thingy showing up at the top of our little chat thing here. So now what happened? Wait, that's not... No, I didn't mean to hit that. No. How do I... Okay, there we go. Disabled. Okay, good. I did not mean to enable subscribers only mode. Congrats on the goal. Thank you! And I think I missed some messages from Saren. I love the horse girls. Yay! I'm in the middle of a Seiyun Sky run at the moment. Excellent! Are you making Seiyun Sky for the next CM? Or the CM that's starting right now? Or the CM after that? Or is it just because you love Seiyun Sky? Manage goals. Description. I guess... Goal achieved. Oh, I see. And then I can... Man, I could swear that I had some kind of alert for when we hit a goal. It looks like it didn't happen. So I'm gonna start a new thing. Auto goal. Oh, I can decide whether it's new subs, total sub points, or new sub points. I don't know, man. Total subs? And then the goal can be 20. Yes. Who knows how long that'll take? Subs go up. Description. And we start the goal. There it is.
Subs goal started.
Wahoo! Darren says, I'm trying. I want a stronger one for CM14. Yeah, we're in a similar spot, I think. So. So, I'm going to give a little bit of a run through of how I do runs. Let's see. I tend to, unlock the first 2 potential levels just because I like the gold border. So this isn't really a recommendation. This is just me saying, this is what I have going in. Hint levels are nice, but I only actually bring up hint levels if I know what I'm doing on a certain Uma. Taiki Shuttle is too new to my account for me to really feel like I know what I'm doing. So she has no hint levels on her. Hi! Taiki Shuttle desu! Okay. And then, so there's a website, okay? Let me show you the website. There's a website that gives you good Uma parents. Right here. Oh, is this too big? I don't know if that actually made it through. What if I just cut off most of those numbers? That's a lot of numbers. Okay, hang on. What if I just do this? Yeah, that's enough. Okay, that's a much shorter link. There are Imager links because haha UK? What? What do you mean? What do you mean about Imager links? I don't know what that means. But if you use this website, you can find strong parents that you borrow as a guest. And this has helped me to get strong stuff, basically. So if you're making a pace chaser for this next CM, you might want to borrow someone's Nishino flower, for example. And then you want stats, the blue stats, to be a lot of power stats, so I like to put it at like 6 stars. And then the, wait, not green factor, the red factor, which is the distance, you want lots of mile sparks because we're gonna be running a mile CM soon. And maybe I put that at 7 sparks for mile. And then I search and I see other people's Nishino flowers that they have built. And it shows you, the blue words show you the stats sparks. The pink one shows you the distance sparks. The green one shows you the unique skill sparks. And then all the little white ones show you the white sparks. Oh. Kisa says, I think that first link opened a news page, and there was an Imager link embedded, which Imager blocked the UK because of our online safety act. Oh, weird. I wonder if this even works for people in the UK. I don't know if this is... Well, this is what the website looks like. I don't know if the web elements on this include Imager stuff. Darn. There are other options for places to find parents, but I don't know how to use them as well. Let me go to it and give it to you anyway. I think everyone else uses this one. So you can use one of those to basically look for a good parent. And then you can copy paste their friend code and do that whole thing. So hopefully I don't need to show exactly how that works. That, you know, looking, you basically want the total blue sparks to be 8 if possible. 9 is best, but 8 is serviceable. 7, I would say take 7 blue sparks like this if there's something really awesome to make up for it. You know what I mean? Something like that. So there's that. And then we go back to the game here, and let's say I picked up my guest, and it's gonna be this Nishino flower that I've already friended previously. And I picked this Nishino flower because it gives me lots and lots of mile pink sparks, lots and lots of power, and a little bit of wit. And then the problem with Taiki Shuttle is that she has medium E. So I have to pick one of my Umamusume who can give a lot of medium sparks so that Taiki Shuttle can actually make it through the career. Wait, how did I do this last time? Let's check. I have the memory of a goldfish. Yeah, I used Nishino flower and I used a wedding Mayano Top Gun with 2 stamina, 2 medium. Let's go back here. Hi! Taiki Shuttle desu! There is wedding Mayano Top Gun. Wait, I need the medium. Medium. Wedding Mayano Top Gun, 2 stamina. There we go. This brings it up to medium B. Theron says, relatable. I always have to go in the previous run for hints on what I did before. Exactly! Exactly. We're all in the same boat, man. And the reason that I picked this particular Mayano Top Gun is that we want to have as much stamina and power sparks as possible for your parents on most runs, I would say. Most. For this current CM, stamina isn't as important, but it still helps to have some stamina in your parents because you do need to run races that require more stamina when you're making your horse in the scenario, right? So as you can see, the biggest number is in power. That's going to be really important. And altogether, we've got 12 speed from parents, 33 stamina, 42 power, 12 wit. This is for CM14. This is not ideal, but it's the best I can do pretty much. I think the important thing is that power be the highest number from your parent sparks. And you want to be able to run mile and medium races. Being able to run mile and medium races in Trackblazer is super key to getting higher stats, in my experience. This is the deck that I use for running Trackblazer, but not everyone has maxed out Kitasan Black. I also have almost maxed out Find Motion, and then Naruto Top Road that I borrowed from a friend. So SR, Event SSR are what help me scrape along the rest of the good stats, basically. Those are hopefully things that people have. I don't know, like, good option if you don't have Kitasan Black. Actually, better option if you don't have Kitasan Black is what is it? It's that thing. That thing I'm telling you. Where is it? I bet if I look at this CM15 guide, it'll show the same cards. Okay, let me just look at here. Dang it, stop moving around. Yeah, Shinko Windy SR is good. That's the one. You should probably just screen cap the screen right here. These are good free-to-play budget decks for doing a speed deck or guts deck. I'm just doing speed deck personally, so it's up to you what you're doing. As you can see, they say you need to aim for power sparks from the Uma parents, right? So that's same thing what they're saying and I'm saying. I'm running Kitasan Black and Naruto Top Road. If you don't have Kitasan Black, you should use SR Shinko Windy, just like Saren said. I'm using the exact same power cards as right here. I have Find Motion, so I just put her in with a Agnes Tachyon Wit SR card and call it good. So make sure you take a screenshot. Have you ever tried the Guts deck? Too much stress for me, haha. I tried it one time. Unfortunately, I don't have the Admire Vega SR. I only have it at I have it 0 uncapped actually. And I don't have this Ines Fujin SSR, and I don't have the Machikane Fukukitaru SSR either. So both of those missing means that there's not really anything, like I can borrow one of them from somebody, but I can't borrow the other one also. So it was a rough Guts run, and I decided it isn't really for me. So that's the deck I would recommend for people. And we start the career. You hated it? Even though you have, like, the cards, basically, that you need. Oh, and then... Kisa says, I do have Kitasan Black card, but not maxed. Gotcha. If your Kitasan Black is at 3 level uncapped, that's good enough to use it, as long as you max out the level. But basically Kitasan Black should be 3 uncapped or max uncapped. Otherwise, you might find a better option elsewhere.
しっかり寝てきました。
Darren says I had to borrow Ayabe SR. Yeah. Darren says she's like 2LB. I didn't pull on Naruto Top Road other than the free pulls. Used one SR crystal. SR crystal. But both those cards that you mentioned are SSRs instead of SRs. Did you perhaps mean SSR crystal? Anyway, from now until the first race, what I tend to do is I try to focus mainly on speed and wit. Speed and wit. Especially wit. And it's been really useful to focus on wit as much as possible because you don't get wit ankle weights. There's only ankle weights for speed, stamina, power, and guts. There's nothing like that for wit. So that's why it's worth it to make sure you train the wit facility up past the levels of the other facilities. Darren says, no, the gold version for the SR cards, not the rainbow one. Oh, okay, so, and did you use that? Oh, you used that for Ayabe SR. Oh, okay. You guys both have blue names, and I think I was mixing up who was talking. No! Rawr. That's funny. I got it figured out now. So, yeah, don't worry about the fact that your mood is at normal. Just leave it as is. I'm going to start off with training speed because we've got Marvelous Sunday there. He says, I'll be red then. I'm red now. That reminds me of Papyrus saying, you're blue now. And so, yeah, I just kind of keep going back and forth between speed and wit and see which one has more support cards to train up. We do wit here. Saren was gonna change colors. That's so funny. You guys are so nice. Oh, I appreciate it. I'm gonna do speed training, even though it's better. It would be nice to bring Nishino Flower's bond up. I really want to get some speed going because, as you can see, we're starting with pretty low speed. And I want to have enough speed to make it through the junior races. Once again, just a big ol' footnote that I am not a super good player. I'm only giving instructions from me, someone who gets S pluses, to people who perhaps only get A's or less, you know? So take it with a huge grain of salt. I might be spewing complete nonsense. Okay, so now we're gonna do wit again. It also helps keep our energy at an okay level for the beginning of the career. Later, the further we get in, we're gonna let energy drop and drop and drop. But for now, we're just gonna be training a bunch. Let's train speed again. I'm gonna pick options that give me more stats. And let's do wit training because both of these are speed cards and that would be great to get their rainbows going. And then I'm gonna just take a peek at the other options here. Yep. I would only train stamina, power, or guts before the pre-debut race. Or before the debut race if it had like a kajillion support cards on it. But that is not the case, so we're gonna continue with our speed and wit training thing. Speed facility is level 2 now. Yay! I am making a pace chaser, and yes, this is a pace chaser skill, but I'm checking the list of skills. Let's go over to the right monitor here. You can see I've got this list of skills that I took from a tutorial for the next CM, and Prepared to Pass is not on there. And if it's not on here, it is not worth picking over very much needed stats. We want all of the stats everywhere we can get them. We're gonna pick the top option. Okay. Kita-san Black is so nice because she has events like this that give you energy up and mood up. Or speed and a straightaway skill. But like I said, you'd be better off using like Shinko Windy or something if your Kita-san Black isn't level 3 uncapped or higher. Not trying to backseat, but our view showed Late Surger. Oh! Oh, those skills were Late Surger! Oh no, I messed up! But it looks like Prepared to Pass is not on this list either. There you go. There's the Pace Chaser list. I appreciate you so much for letting me know. Those two things are right next to each other. I was going back and forth like this. I was building Manhattan Cafe as a Late Surger, so... I think I saw the Late Surger, and my brain went right past it and assumed it was the Pace Chaser list. Let's see... Yeah... Not even this is really worth it. We want to keep doing Wit and Speed. Wit facilities are leveled up. Yay! Cool, okay. These are both nice things to click on. Our speed is already up to 180, which is nice. This really takes practice, knowing which one to pick, and I'm not saying I'm picking the right one. I think you need to just follow your heart. Okay, that's real nice. Good, okay. Wait, this is actually a really good run for this very beginning of the career. Okay, so we've got an option between Power 5, Wit 5. Straightaway Adept is better than Straightaway Acceleration, so I'm gonna pick Power 5 and Straightaway Adept Hint. What are the other ones? Okay. This has a failure percent of 5%. That's worth it. I'm gonna click speed. Okay. Now we're gonna go do our debut race. Oh, but first, another event. I like to pick lots of speed at the beginning of the scenario so that we can get through the junior year races when our stats are really low. So I'm gonna pick speed. This is actually a way better Taiki Shuttle start than others I've had. When you're starting out with your debut race, I've been told that because your stats start out really low, it's worth it to move your position for your Uma up one position, even if it's literally G. Because our stats are so low right now that, like, the percent difference for each of the positions is not very big right now. So this is the one race where it's okay to move the position of your Uma up one, and the reason you want to do that is that it's slightly less likely for your Uma to get blocked. She's in baby mode right now, and you don't want your baby to get blocked by the other Umas for this baby race, okay? So we're gonna do front runner just to be really sure. Kisa's the good luck raccoon! So the important thing is to remember the next time you race to move the position back to the one you want. Especially during Trackblazer scenario, because at the end of each race you win, you have a chance to get relevant skill hints. And those relevant skill hints will pay attention to what position you just ran with. So I want Pace Chaser skill hints from that, so I need to run Pace Chaser for every race after this. Okay, we're gonna pick energy all the time. Hammer, for sure. Never buy stats plus 3. Only buy stats plus 7 or 15. That's what I was told, and that's what I continue to do. Okay. And now that we are out of the debut race, we now have a whole career ahead of us of races to do. And I have some races scheduled that I just borrowed from somebody else. I basically have been using only Agenda 3 for the last couple CMs. If there's a CM that comes up and it has long races, then I would use this Agenda 2. And I don't really use Agenda 1 anymore. But Agenda 3 here is a bunch of races that include the tiara, the triple tiara. So, I'm trying to remember if there's a easy way to get all of these races as a screenshot. Triple tiara. Can I post it anywhere? I don't see it anywhere on my Discord. I need to find a way to give people this schedule really easily. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna screenshot each of these. Right the heck now. Junior year, classic year, senior year, and then this will be in my Umamusume channel on my Discord. And it's really nice because it is a schedule that... Here, I'm just gonna say, triple tiara race schedule. Only need to be able to win mile medium races. There we go. Decaf, thank you so much for the lurk. I hope you're having an okay day. Decaf, fellow Reverse 1999 player and streamer and content creator. They are an official content creator. Saren says, may I suggest a website that you can share for agendas, not posting a link? That would be great. I'd appreciate that, Saren, if you could give that. I might need an invite, just said Discord. Yes, that gives you the invite. Perfect. Welcome. I should have thought of something like this a while ago. Oops, I should have made it clear which one of these is classic and which one of these is senior. Oops. Whatever. Umadot Guide! Agenda Planner is there. I remember that there was such a thing, but I forgot which one it was. Apparently I don't use it very much. Taiki Shuttle, be a little quiet, please. Agenda Planner. Now I will put it in chat so that everyone can find it. Look at this. It's almost lining up. Oh, I think the schedule that shows up automatically is probably for the Triple Crown, which requires long races. But if you want to do a solid schedule that doesn't require any long races, the Tiara, Triple Tiara is pretty nice. Presets are helpful. You can search for Uma and easily remember her weaknesses. That's so nice. Definitely take advantage of that. I've found something that works, so I'm using this for now, but I should take a closer look at that sometime soon. I'm going to actually take a break right here, but then I will get more into a little bit more of the explanation of how to do a decent run, because this is a nice, helpful video for people, probably. I'm going to get up and stretch, use the restroom, get something to drink. I recommend you all do the same. I will run some ads for 3 minutes, and then I will be back after that. Be right back. I return. Alrighty. Okay. So, just like I was saying, you definitely want to have your agenda already plugged in. This doesn't mean that you're going to do exactly what it says, especially when it comes to G2 and G3 races. G2 and G3 races can be, like, moved around and it won't have a huge impact on things. But the schedule will help you make sure that you definitely hit the G1 races you want to hit, because certain G1 races if you win a certain amount of G1 races, like specific G1 races, those G1 races are a part of an epithet. And an epithet is going to give you even more stats. That's why you want to get the Triple Crown, which is a combination of 3 G1 races. It's like something and Okasho and something else. I don't memorize those because I have the schedule. I let the schedule remember for me. I can't keep it all in my head. So if you have that there, it's especially easy if you're playing on PC. Unfortunately, if you're playing this game on mobile, where of course you would play it on mobile. Look, it's a vertical screen, you know? If you want to see this schedule, you have to click on races and then click on the agenda button here on the race screen in order to see your schedule. I really like being able to see the schedule at the same time that I'm making other decisions on this screen. But it is what it is. Okay. I'm gonna start with a rest. However, the key with Trackblazer is to use rest as sparingly as possible. Make it your goal to use rest like as a last resort. I do end up using it maybe 4 times a year. 3 times a year if I'm doing really well. But there's people out there that just don't hit the rest button. So keep that in mind. It's possible to do this thing and not rest. How, you say? Well, let me just show you first by resting. Just to get us started. Rest will give you either 50 energy, 30 energy, or 70 energy. And you'll get used to how much of the bar that fills if you over time, obviously. Okay, I want to pick up some guts, actually. I'm going to pick up power and guts. Okay. We have 2 more turns of no races scheduled. So we want to have some high impact training during that. I think I'm gonna use wit training. You wanna, like I said, you wanna make sure the wit training facility is leveled up nice and high. This Narita Top Road SSR card is so nice. That's pretty nice. I really like that. I'm gonna go ahead and do a speed training here because that's a decent amount of stats. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, now this is a tired Taiki shuttle. Her energy is a little under half. She's very tired. Oh, maybe I should rest. No, you shouldn't. Don't rest. Your horse should be tired almost all of the time in this scenario. You have a race to race, and you're gonna race. So let's race that race. Let's go. Let's jump in there. Remember, we're going to change the position from front to pace because we want pace chaser skills to have a chance to show up as a reward for winning. Finger guns. If you don't get first place in these first few G2, G3, don't freak out. Don't worry about it. I personally like to save the do-over clocks for G1 races only. The rare exception for G2, G3 races would be if I got like 12th place. Like something really bad that has a chance of it having a bad trainer event afterwards. I also tend to pick the top option at the end of the race, but that totally, I think that's up to you which one you pick, honestly. The bottom one is an RNG option, and the top one is always 20 energy. Okay, I'm gonna pick some stamina here. And now, instead of jumping into the race right away, we're gonna look at the shop and see how we can spend our points. Like I said before, don't buy the stats plus 3 stuff. I have never really felt like I needed those. I'm gonna always pick up stat plus 7 and always pick up stat plus 15. These are kind of must-haves. This is kind of the point of Trackblazer, is to get these scrolls, get the training books that are plus 7. I'm gonna pick this kale juice. It's very good. Don't worry about the mood down. It's whatever. Oh boy, our energy is low. Doesn't matter, just race. Just race. Just race. Few results. Doing pretty good, especially because she's a pace chaser. She has less chances of getting blocked in these early races, which is nice. As you can see, yeah, the top option is always 20 energy. The bottom one has a chance of being only minus 10 energy, but it could also be minus 25 energy. I just go for the one that's always the same, because it makes me less stressed out. Rival bested, we get a skill hint. This event. Okay, who can tell me what's 0 minus 10? It's 0! I'm gonna pick the speed plus 15 speed plus 15 stamina because I don't have any energy to spend anyway. So it's basically free. Look at that, isn't that nice? Okay, now we are seriously completely out of energy. There are people out there who just race and they never train. I don't understand how that works. Like, oops. If we were to race right now, there's no G2 or G3 races, but there are some people that do that strat, and they just leave their energy at 0, I guess. I haven't seen it myself, but apparently it's out there somewhere. But I'm not going to do constant racing. I'm gonna do a little teeny tiny bit of, ooh. I want this. I want to train on speed here. That's really juicy. And luckily I can because I have Royal Kale Juice, which brings your energy up to 100. And if your energy is at 0, that fills it up 100 all the way to the top. So that's what you do. Our mood goes from great to good, but guess what? I don't give a heck. Let's train on speed. Darren says, sounds like witchcraft. I always get punished. Side games truly has favorites. Ah! This has been really lucky so far, I must say. Really lucky. I do not always have this much luck. You are, hello! I hope you're having an okay day. Sweetie pie. Kisa says, it's the lucky raccoon, me. It's true! Kisa's doing it. Before we go to the next race, I see we have some coins to spend in the shop still, and the shop got more stuff. So I'm gonna scroll to the bottom, and I try to look at the stuff that's almost expired and gonna go away in a turn. I like to have one good luck charm on me at all times. I'll pick up a 60% megaphone, absolutely. And then the rest will have to wait till later. And with that, let's head out to train. No, I mean race, not train. I like to use hammers only on G1 races. Yeah. But it's a personal preference thing, I guess. For people tuning in right now, I'm giving a very broad instructional tutorial for people who only get A rank horses and no better when they're doing Trackblazer. I've been able to get S rank and higher, so I want to see if there's anything I can pass on to people. I'm not able to get SS plus and UG regularly, but I am able to get S and S plus regularly. Updrafters! I think that's... What's Updrafters? Oh wait, Updrafters is for late surgers, not base chasers. Darn. It happens. Okay, so both of these options give us energy. One gives speed 10, the other gives wit 10. I want speed right now. It's junior year, I want speed. Look at the shop now that we have more coins from that race we just did. The wit scroll is about to go away, so we definitely want that. Silver hammer, or spend it on this other stuff that I want. That's fine. So that's a manual, a scroll, a Vita, and a hammer. That's the kind of stuff I like to spend it on. Okay, another race. I'm waiting for us to get a random mood up event. We haven't gotten one yet. You never know when they show up. I'm a winner! I gotta say, Taiki Shuttle's been really lucky so far. The fact that we have over 300 speed and over 300 power in November is really good. So if you don't have this, don't freak out. It's okay. You'll be okay. I'm gonna pick the wit manual and sit on the other stuff for another turn. Okay, so now we have a training turn before another 3 races. Usoka says, did ya CC it shiny? I don't know what CCC is, Lusoka, but welcome to the stream. I hope you're having an okay day. What is CCC? He's what? Huh? Hey, let's do wit training. Now our wit will be 300. First limited run. I saw you posted something in Reverse 1999 channel, but I didn't know what it was, so I just went, okay. I don't do those, Lusoka. I just applaud you from afar and go, yay, Lusoka did it. Also, I don't have Keep Arena yet. I have to wait until we get that rerun banner. It's the Get Money Challenge run from Discords. Yep, of course. Lusoka loves those. Even though you've been burnt in the past, why do you keep running those even though you, like, you've mentioned that they don't follow up on all the rewards all the time? I'm just sharing what I heard, that's all. You found a workaround. Okay. Okay, race time. Uh-oh. So that's second place in a G3 race. I'm okay with that. We move on. We don't need to use a clock. We don't need to redo it. It does use a little more energy than first place, but it is what it is. Okay, now we gotta really make a decision on this. Let's get the kale juice. It's just so good. And none of the rest of this is really jumping out at me. So I'm gonna buy the kale juice and move on. Wait a minute, is this the racing game with fish? It is! This is definitely a fish! Okay, so this is gonna be our very first G1 race. So it's very important, and we want to get first place in it. So what I do is I make sure I buy at least one kind of solid speed skill. Happily, I have Corner Adept to buy right away. So I'm going to buy Corner Adept right away. And it'll be our little good luck charm going into the very first G1 race. We have good mood. Our energy is like 12 or something. That's just fine. I have some hammers to use. I'll use them. Let's see how we do. Awesome. Her stats are actually really good right now, so I'm not too worried. If she hadn't gotten first place, I would have used a clock until she got first place. I literally go through every single clock until she gets first place on every G1 race in her schedule. And then, if you use up all of the clocks during your junior year, some people give up the run at that point. I keep going personally because I enjoy playing the game. I don't mind spending the time. I'm gonna get some energy. What was the race? Was it doing the fastest finger bang? That's right. You can just skip the races in the scenario mode. It's faster that way. Okay, we still have some energy here, especially because of the card event. If we had 0 energy going into the second G1 race, that's completely fine. You can absolutely do... Or I guess this is technically the 3rd race in a row. That would also be completely fine. Just race, even if you were at 0 energy, then you win the race, you get a mood down event, maybe. You might actually get lucky and not. And you also might get skin outbreak. And if you do, just deal with it if you get it. That's fine. It's actually more efficient to just deal with the bad events after racing too much on low energy. Okay, this is going to be a little tricky because it's medium B, but look at how high her speed is. That's fine. View results. Yay! I wish she was doing a little worse. I want her to do worse so that I can explain what to do when things go badly. Okay, now her energy's gonna go to 0, which is fine. Outstanding contribution! Blah, blah, blah. Best junior year, Umamusume. Suffer from success, pretty much. I want to have some bad events happen here. I can show you what to do. And then I'll be wrapping up stream in probably 10 or 15 minutes. Power up, wit up. We love that. And we don't need the +3 here or the +3 here. Miracle Cure is what you buy for Skin Outbreak. Or you can buy the specifically Skin Outbreak cream, which is even cheaper. These are all 6-turn items, so I'm not going to buy them right away. But I am going to buy the stats. No bad events. Yes, bad events, Lusoka. We want bad events. It means that we're doing it right. There was a cupcake in there, wasn't there? I'm actually going to pick up the cupcake. This will improve our mood. Okay, so we probably don't want to race a 4th time in a row unless you want to do that. You can also just do that. Maybe I should do it as a test. Let's do it as a test. I'm going to do a 4th race on 0 energy. And we'll see how I deal with it. So she wins the race. And then she's probably going to get a mood down. She has a chance of getting a skin outbreak. Race fatigue, mood down. She did not get skin outbreak. Awesome. I'm gonna pick the bottom option for 30 energy. Okay, so all we got out of that was a mood down. Well, it just so happens that I have a mood up cupcake. What am I gonna do with it? I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna ignore it. Oh my god, I'm ignoring it. Look at that, everyone. So I'm just gonna literally ignore this mood down. Because mood is overrated. I don't care, actually, that much about mood. Unless I'm, like, the run is, like, struggling. That's when I might come crawling to mood for help. But right now, the mood is not doing badly. So I'm literally going to ignore this normal mood and let it sit there and wait and see if any of these random... Look at that, see? I got a random mood up event and I got to save a cupcake. So you're kind of looking for those lucky breaks a lot of the time when you're playing this game. Let's see, what else do I want? I want a gold hammer, I want a speed ankle weight. That's good enough for now. Alright, so that was one turn of training. It was rather lucky. I'd say that I hit like a 40%, I don't know. I feel like good mood up events happen if you have the cards that I have. That's probably it. What was that mood event from? Oh, sometimes there's mood up events that are scheduled. That was Valentine's Day. So you can do that. Might I suggest, everyone, when you come against early January and you just finished your junior year 3 races in a row, consider doing a 4th race and then having a bad mood for 1 turn, and then you'll hit Valentine's Day like I did. And you get a mood up from Valentine's Day every single time. Sometimes there are scheduled mood up events. Valentine's Day is one of them. Halloween is another one. I don't know if the Halloween event is only senior year, but yeah. Keep an eye out for those mood up events and where they might happen. So that wasn't actually luck. That was fated to happen. So that was 2nd place, and this is a G3 race, so I don't care if I got 2nd place. It's fine. I move on. Pure skill. Alright, I just keep on picking the top option because it's a consistent 20 energy. Alright. I'll keep buying another speed ankle weight. I like to go into summer with 2 speed ankle weights ready to go. And we only have 1 megaphone, so I'm gonna grab the 40%. Obviously the 60% megaphone is the best one, but the 40% is fine. It would be nice to do that wit training right there. I'm gonna go ahead and use this energy 40. It's a little bit more than I need, but I like this wit training. It's a good wit training. I'm only on good mood. That's fine. It's completely okay. Oh, that's another good wit training. I can train up my other speed card, Naruto Top Road. Bam. I'm kind of still paying attention to training because it's the beginning of Classic Year, but the further into the career we get, the less I'm going to be focusing on the support cards that get their friendship bonded and all that stuff.
しっかり寝てきました
This is...
ただいまセール中
I wish this was a worse run so I could explain things. But we're gonna do the races as they are scheduled.
注目の一番人気
Pace Chaser, go. There we go. First place. We finally got a random mood up at the end of the race. So now we are back to great mood. Awesome stuff. Okay, now for some serious luck. Actual luck. It'd be great if I could get Mile here. That's not Mile, that's just Mile Championship. Come on! Come on! Come on! Ah, darn. Unfortunate. Or stuff in the shop.
セール中です
Alright, there's another 60% megaphone. We love it. And yes, I will get an extra speed ankle weight. I'll pick up Guts plus 7, Wits plus 7, another Guts plus 7, and check out. I love getting stats. All of the stats. This is another G1 race, so I'm gonna see if there's any other, like, really nice, solid speed skills that I could add to really make sure that there's no bumps on this really smooth run we've got. Okasho. Okay, what kind of race is Okasho? It's a mile race. So I could pick up mile corners. I feel like what I should do with Taiki Shuttle, since she has medium B, I should pick skills that are good during medium B also. Mile corners is not, so... what else? Pace Chaser Corners has 3 levels of hints. That's absolutely worth it. A nice, steady, reliable skill. So now we have both Corner Adept and Pace Chaser Corners supporting us during the Oka show. I'm gonna... from the beginning of Classic year until Takura Zuka Kinen at the end of late June, I'm going to allow myself to use any hammers. All hammers if I want. But then once we hit Takura Zuka Kinen, I'm gonna save at least 1 hammer. And from then forward, I'm gonna try to store up to 3 gold hammers that will be used at the end of the career. That's what I try to do. Results may vary.
ここは負けられない
次のレースも刀開けます
Yay! I'm not worried about her mile races. I just want to make sure her medium races go well. Okay, yeah, this is a very lucky run. Oh boy. Yep, energy drinks are great. I was not getting energy drinks the last time. I will grab every 60% megaphone I can get my hands on.
ありがとうございます私に任せてください
I might do speed training. Is she running dirt too? She can run dirt. The nice thing about Taiki Shuttle is she can do other races that other horses can't. That's been actually a really fun part of her career. But I want to give her a break in between races here. I don't want to do 5 races in a row. I'm a little scared. I'm going to use 1 energy drink right here. And do a speed training so that I can get the speed facility up.
Here we go!
I don't know if that was the right choice, but that's how I've been running it.
授業中しっかり寝てきました。
I want to try to get through the summer months, and if I can just get the summer months tutorial figured out for y'all, then I'll be satisfied with my
次のレー
instructions.
スも風穴開けます。
And then I might turn this part of the stream into a highlight. But it's only going to be useful for another month or so, and then we're going to get another scenario in the game. Migraine blues. Oh, darn. Luckily, she did not actually get the status migraine, she just got mood down, which is completely fine. Not even close to worried about that.
交換していってください。
Stats, stats, stats. We love all the stats. Okay.
ありがとうございます。
Getting stats from the store is the best thing ever.
足が
Okay, medium race. Let's see how she does. I might actually use a mood cupcake for that. No, her stats are fine. Fine. Just good. Mood is fine.
ここは負けられない。
No, I should have done mood up perhaps, but that's okay because you get a mood up when you redo a race, which is what I will do here because this is a G1 race and I want to win every single G1 race in the career.
ここは負けられない。
Let's try it again. There it
レー
is.
スも風穴開けます。
That'll do it. Yay! Okay, this is an interesting spot to be in. So,
足がハートに
this is the part where you have to think a little bit about what you're gonna do for summer. You know, early July, early August, late August. Because right now, this is the last chance to do a rest, an emergency rest, before you do your G1 before the summer. During summer, it's really worth training all 4 turns if you can.
ただいまセール中。
So,
交
like,
換していってく。
I'm looking at what I've got for energy drinks, and I've got 1 big royal kale juice and a mood up to make up for the mood down if I want. We're almost down to 0 out of 100. And also, it's nice to have a good luck charm for summer. If you get to late August and your energy is so low that training is not likely to succeed, you just use the good luck charm to make it a 0% failure rate. I like to do that for late August a lot. Normally, if I had 1 energy drink, like that's just 20 energy, I would go into summer with a 20 energy. And I might use the rest button here. But I'm in a situation now where I have the royal kale juice, so I'm going to use that instead. And because I know the next race is medium, I'm going to use the cupcake, actually. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So now I don't even need to do wit training. I could just do whatever training I feel like doing, and it'll be worthwhile. Let's do speed. Ooh, down!
授業中
That's not fair at all.
つまりトレーニング。ただいま
That happens
セール
too.
中です。ぜひ交換していって
I'm gonna pick up Miracle Cure just in case any other bad luck stuff happens.
ありがとうございます。
I also am gonna buy... Maybe I'm gonna buy the 60% megaphone? Yeah. I am gonna buy it.
ありがとう。
Look at that.
今日も頑張っ
Okay. I'm just gonna jump in and hope for the best. I'll use a silver hammer. I forgot to use hammers during those previous G1 races in late spring. Oh well. Let's see how we do. And then we'll do summer, and then I'll be wrapping up stream. Okay, how are we doing? Oh my gosh, it's a miracle. Good job, girly. Okay. It's as easy as that, everybody. Just click the buttons and then you win. This is stupid. I mean, she is still on normal mood, which isn't great for summer training, but everything else has been going really well. Okay, so I'm gonna look at anything that is 3 turns, or anything that's 4 turns or less to be in the shop. I want to do all my shopping at the beginning of the summer, so I don't need to look at the shop during summer. So Power Scroll I will pick up. And then the rest of this is all 6-turn stuff, so I'll pick up an energy drink in case I need it during summer. I also want those. I don't need this hammer right away, and that's good enough. Just win. It's easy. Okay, this is a really good spot to be in energy-wise. Maybe not mood-wise, but definitely energy-wise. So just ignore the mood. It's whatever. What I want to do is use 60% for 2 turns for July, and then 60% again for August. So we start early July. And also, we're going to be... I know I'm going to be training speed here, so I'm going to use the weights for speed. There we go. Now that uses a lot of energy, and it's very scary, but don't worry, don't panic. Oh man, I want to do another speed one. Dang it. I hate that. Okay, I'm gonna use the energy here. Yeah, I will. Okay. Just such a juicy training. Okay, and now we'll use the second 60% megaphone. If we had a whistle here, we could resort where the support cards are and maybe try to trigger a rainbow, but we are not so lucky with that this time. So I'm going to... You know, since we have a good luck charm that gives us a 0 failure rate training, I'm just gonna do another speed. And then the last one can be the 0 failure % training. We'll do stamina, and that'll bring up Sorry to Top Road's bond and give us some stamina and guts that we didn't get because of the speed training. So, charm. And that's how you do the speed. That's how you do the summer month training. And from this point onward, it is up to you, everyone. Try to hold on to 3, count it, 3 gold hammers to use on your 3 final races. After your senior year is done and you have the extra races, use 3 hammers on each of those races. And do your best. And also, don't be afraid to experiment. Ruin a run by experimenting, and you can learn things about just how crazy of stuff you can get away with. And other times you can be really safe and then you get screwed over even though you were really safe. So take risks, take chances, get messy. This has been your tutorial for Umamusume Pretty Derby Trackblazer scenario. Yay! I hope that helped a little. If anyone has questions, let me know. I don't know if... Let's see. I like that... I've got a chart on Umamusume on my Discord, the channel on Umamusume. I've got this chart that shows you what items to prioritize buying at the shop. That also helps. That's in under the pinned comments on my Umamusume Discord. Thank you, Teacher Shinybot. I've learned much. I hope. I'm glad. I hope so. It took a long time for me to understand how to get the most out of it. And now it's not even, you know, it soon we'll be on to the next scenario, of course. That's just how this game works. I don't know why I enjoy this scenario so much, but I just do. Saren, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I like to play Umamusume Pretty Derby. I like to play Reverse 1999. I like to play online Mahjong using the gacha game Mahjong Soul. That's especially fun to play because it's a game that you can play without the gacha service game itself. It's a game that existed before gacha games were a thing. And then I also am playing the not gacha game, Digimon Story Time Stranger. So if you like that stuff, I hope you come and hang out from time to time. Yay! Kisa says, I'm doing a Super Creek run right now. She's my fave, but I might need to figure out a good non-borrowed parent too. Oh, I see. Like making a good parent. In my experience, I've never been able to figure out how to purposefully make a good parent. I basically always hold on to every Uma that I've built. I play them all the way through so they are a completed Uma. Even if they're not the kind of Uma that I want to send to the CM for racing, there's a chance that it might turn into a good parent. So I try to hold on to them, and then... I have some that might be okay parents. It just comes down to each individual CM and what I'm looking for each time. But it already takes so much time to make the actual aces for CMs. I can't add on making parents. I just use what I have. And sometimes you get lucky and you get good parents that you weren't even trying to make a parent. Just do Uma runs every day. I lost a few races at the start, but I've got the momentum now. There you go! That's how it works, exactly. Love that. And you can always ask other people in my Umamusume Discord server, like, for tips and things. It's generally all of us just going, I suck, or I got really lucky, and sharing those moments. But there's also some resources pinned in the pinned comment thing. In the pin. Yeah, the pin in the top of the channel. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up here then. That was so much fun. I'm so glad I'm healthy now. I'm so glad I'm back. Oh my lord. Can I just say... Oh yeah, I should put on a concert in the background while I'm finishing up. Concert. I want to put on a concert. This is cute. Oh, it doesn't say... Oh, this does say if they sing or not. Okay. Yay! It's cute. There we go, there we go. It keeps repeating this theme over and over again. It's kind of driving me nuts. Whatever. Manhattan Cafe will dance along with them. And the backups will be whoever. Auto select outfits. Cheap or recommended? What does that mean? Recommended? What does recommended outfits mean? Cheap? Give us a break from the same thing over and over again. Oh my gosh. Don't know how this works. Backup. Random. There. Okay, some of them have their official outfits on, and some of them have non-official outfits, and it's all just random, just like they said. Okay. That works for me. Let's go! Yay! It's gonna be a whole bunch of different outfits. Oh, it's so good to be healthy and be medicated and everything's good. I'm looking forward to the rest of this week. I don't plan on streaming tomorrow, but I will stream the day after, and after that, and after that. So, look forward to that. I'm finally gonna get back to Digimon Story Time Stranger 2 days from now, I think, is the plan. So yeah. Everyone, I hope you take care of yourselves. Make sure you eat some food, stay hydrated. Check in on yourselves, see if there's any needs that aren't being met and all that stuff. I'm gonna see who we have raid. Do. Let's run on over to Nighthunter Teresa. Thank you for watching the stream, everybody, whether it was live or on the VOD in the future. If you're watching the VOD in the future, you should click on the button on the screen right now and see what other stuff YouTube thinks you should watch. I appreciate y'all. Alright, I'm gonna end the recording there, then we'll raid. Bye-bye, recording.